yeah, you know what it is when you hit this skunk out. You better get yourself together. Welcome to the Sports Shop. D.R. Reese, Pound Town, Smith the Fern.
Good morning.
Victorians the 1 and 2s are putting it down.
Good morning.
That's what I'm talking about. That's good morning.
Yes. Hump day.
Hump day, that's right. 2 days behind us, 2 days in front of us. And I would love to keep rocking this music alive. But guess what? We got to pause for the calls because guess what?
There's more to the story.
That's right. Let's go. Brother James White, what's going on, man? Good morning.
Oh, man, I agree with you. As you said earlier, there is a lot going on, but we are still reeling from an incredible weekend.
Yeah.
So much to be said, but I want to focus and bring us again now. This morning, I've been thinking about how sometimes you build a legacy in unexpected places. Philadelphia has been on the map for producing some incredible leaders. Now, I'm not talking about someone from West Philadelphia. I'm talking about a legacy builder from North Philadelphia.
Okay.
Who would have thought that a woman born in 1970, 5'6", a powerhouse,
wow.
who is now the only black coach in Division I sports to win 2 national championships.
Wow.
I think we must remember that it was not until 1971 when the first black basketball player played at the University of Virginia. But it was just 17 years later when Dawn Staley attended the University of Virginia. And from 1988 to 1992, she became a change agent in college basketball. Twice named 2-time All-Star in the American Basketball League. She was a 5-time WNBA All-Star. Some say she was one of the greatest point guards in history. Rarely do great players make great coaches. She's just the 7th Division I coach to win wins back-to-back. And there are only 5 people who are in the Basketball Hall of Fame who are both a coach and a player. Right. Bill Sharman, John Wooden, Lenny Wilkins, Tommy Heinsohn, and Bill Russell. But we forget that she was the head coach at Temple while she was playing in the WNBA. And then she ended up in this unexpected place, the University of South Carolina in 2008, a program that was not producing champions. We got to remember history. It wasn't until 1970 that the first African-American students were playing at that university. In her championship acceptance speech when she was in the midcourt this year, she thanked God. But not only did she thank God, but she was a woman who wanted to make sure that her players who were not normally on the court, she mentioned their names first. She said, I got to give them shine. You talk about a class act. She called their names. But there's a poem that I've been thinking about on this hump day.
Okay.
You know what? A microphone in my hands is just a brief moment filled with thought. But a microphone in the hands of the sports shop is an opportunity to be inspired, informed, motivated, and educated to begin your day. And you know why? Because it all depends on whose hands you're in. A basketball in my hands is worth about $20. But a basketball in Steph Curry's hands is worth about $60 million because it all depends on whose hands it's in. A golf club in my hands, and that isn't even worth anything. But a golf club in the hands of Tiger Woods, it's worth about $70 million because it all depends on whose hands it's in. A whistle and a chart in my hands is simply noise. But a whistle and a chart in the hands of Dawn Staley is a season where you play 37 games and only lose 2 and build a legacy for the future. Because it all depends on whose hands it's in. Maybe we should learn from Coach Staley. Coach Staley says, put your trust, your worries, your fears, your hopes, your dreams, your future, and your relationship in God's hands. Because it all depends on whose hands it's in. It's been said that Dawn Staley is our generation's next John Thompson. I think Dawn Staley is in the category all by herself.
That's right.
It's not a matter of her being the next John Thompson. Maybe it's a matter of what man or woman will be the next Dawn Staley. Let me just say, it all depends on whose hands it's in. And on this hump day, there is no argument at all of where the legacy of Don Steely will lead us. But you know what? There's always more to the story.
And it all depends on whose hand is in, too,
That's
as well.
right. That's right. Good stuff.
Man, good
James
stuff
White.
as always, brother. I was anticipating great
Powerful.
stuff. And by the way, she is different than John Thompson. She's won 2 championships. I don't think John Thompson only won but 1. So there you go.
That's right.
That's right.
Brother White, thank you so much.
Man,
You always
thank
get this, man.
you.
You have a great week, and we appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you as well.
Man, I love